Welcome to episode 11 of the Ben Briggs podcast. I am Ben Briggs. It's Tuesday, people. Tuesday, the 11th of June, 2019. I don't know why I say it like that. Like I'm announcing, I'm announcing a boxing fight. It's Tuesday, the 11th of June, 2019. I am Ben Briggs coming back at you, people, for Tuesday edition. And a little bit tired today, people. I ain't going to lie to you. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, people out there. I fucking finally did it. Finally bit the bullet and joined the gym. Oh, I know you're all disappointed. I've changed. That's all I'm saying, people. I've fucking changed. I'm a healthy person now, or so I want to be, anyway. But yeah, I fucking bit that bullet, didn't I? And joined the gym, Nuffield Health in Northampton. The only reason I joined that one is because it's got a swimming pool, and that's what I did this morning. Up with the larks, I was up there swimming. The early bird catching the swim I was this morning. Yeah, I got up at about 7 o'clock this morning and decided to go for a swim. Leading the life a lady of leisure. I signed up yesterday for it. They do that thing, don't they? It's like signing up for a fucking cult, joining the gym, because you know you can't get out of it for the first 12 months unless you have to pay the rest off. So there's no way of getting out of it at all. I've already, I remember joining the gym a few years ago, and like 3 or 4 years ago, and then trying to get out of the contract. Fucking hell, man. It's like leaving a cult, that is. Jesus, you have to get somebody to pick you up at fucking midnight with all your clothes and just ferry you out of there. Jesus. It's it's a nightmare. So this time I'm committed for the 12 months. I'm going to do it. But basically I'm just going swimming. And I'm going early as well. When I signed up yesterday, the woman said, what do you want from, what are you looking to achieve? Because you've always got to have an achievement if you go to the gym. You can't just fucking go along just for a bit of a relax. They want you to achieve and to get fitter and have health MOTs. Basically, it's so they can sell you more shit, isn't it? That's basically all it is. So they can sell you more shit or sell you a personal trainer who's just going to fucking hammer your ass every time you go in there. Like some sort of, like it's like Full Metal Jacket, like the drill sergeant out of that. So I said, basically, I just want to be left alone. And that shocked her a little bit. I just want to go in, come into the gym, be left alone, have as little fucking contact with another human being as possible, and just get on with my own thing. That's all I want to do. Mainly, all I want to do is go swimming. That's all I want to do. So that's what I did this morning. I went for a swim at about 7:30 this morning, 7 o'clock, 7:30. I'd aimed, like, because the pool's quite big and that, I'd aimed to do about 10 lengths. And old Benny boy ended up doing 32 lengths. I know. I got a bit carried away on my first go. I was fucking dying afterwards, though. Jesus. Just trying to get out of the pool. They ought to have one of them lifting things where they, how they get whales out of the sea. To move them, like when they've been beached. They ought to have one of them by the side of the fucking pool for you. I was absolutely dying getting out of that pool. But I had the pool to myself, so I was quite happy with that. I was just floating up and down, doing the old... I don't do, by the way, I'm not one of these people who goes in the fast fucking lane. I was in the slow lane. Not that it happened. Not that it really mattered this morning, because I was there on my own. But I'm not one of these people who goes up doing front crawl, and take it really professionally. I just sort of like ponder as I'm as I'm swimming. I'm actually using the motions of breaststroke here, by the way, now. I don't know why I'm doing that. You can't see me, can you? But yeah, I just breaststroke it up and... That sounds bad. Up and down and have a bit of a workout like that. I thought I'd take it nice and easy, but I ended up doing 32 lengths that I was quite happy with that, to be perfectly honest. That's enough for me, I think. That's enough for me. Just up and down. It was all right. It was quite relaxing, to be perfectly honest. You know, like I got no cramp. I got nothing like that, and it was quite nice. And then I went for a sauna afterwards when everything fucking nosedived, because then you have to fucking meet other people there, don't you? I mean, the sauna literally, like the sauna was empty when I walked in, and then immediately, as soon as I went in the sauna, some geezer came in and then started doing stretches in the sauna. What the fuck is all that about? You know, I thought you just like sat in the sauna and just sweated. That's all you do. Yeah? And try and put that thought out of your head that you're sitting in other people's fucking sweat. But this geezer starts doing lunges and fucking stretching it. I don't know. I did say to him, are you worried about blowing out a hamstring? As you're in the fucking sauna, you fucking weirdo. That's the worst thing about the gym. Them fucking preening, posing fucking twats who... There was no reason to... You're in a sauna. It's warm. It's not like it's cold and you're not warmed up. You know, you're just sitting there. You're not really going to, you know, you're not going to pull a hamstring or do your fucking Achilles tendon, are you? Like sitting there in a fucking sauna. Jesus. I have no idea what that geezer was doing, but you just find fucking weirdos, preening weirdos at the fucking gym. And then he went out, and then some woman came in and just laid on her back, like I was sitting on the top bit of the sauna, laid on her back with her legs towards me. Nice. Thanks for the view of your vagina, sweetheart. Lovely. It's now 8:15 in the morning. Thanks very much. Have that wink. So that was that done for me. That was the... that just ruined that sauna for me completely. Jesus, just laying there on her back. Here's all my wares. Have a little look. No, thank you. Am I right? And then you're thinking to yourself, fucking hell, Jesus. And then you can't fucking move from where you are because that makes it fucking obvious. And so you just like look away, and then in your peripheral vision, the old fucking rat is fucking staring at you out of her bikini. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, you know, just sit up. You know, you don't have to lay down. Put a towel down and then lay down on your back and keep your legs up, sweetheart. Jesus. So that ruined it for me. And then I must have been there for about like a good 45 minutes, an hour or something. Not staring at that, by the way, before you say. I must have been at the gym a good like 45 minutes, an hour. But you feel so fucking good when you come out. That's the good thing about going for a swim. You feel so good when you come out. You know, you feel like healthy. You feel, like energized. And then, like, that energy only takes you so far, doesn't it? I got back about, I think I got back home about 8:30, something like that this morning. And then, and as soon as you have you feel fucking hungry. That's one thing after swimming. You feel fucking hungry. And then you have a load to eat, and that just kills you. As soon as you have something to eat, it just absolutely kills you. I came home, had a smoothie, and then some breakfast as well. I mean, yeah, I know. How healthy am I, people? I've changed, people. I've changed. I'm trying to be a bit healthier, trying to knock the fags on the head. Cigarettes, people in America, that is. Trying to knock the cigarettes on the head. So this is my pitch to do that. £32 a month, which is probably 2,000 American dollars, something like that. £32 a month it's costing me. And I'm going in the off-peak period, so hopefully I thought I'd swerve like most of the pricks who go to the gym. But there's still a few early pricks in there going before work. Just fucking foggle on Lego on in it around the gym with the old chest puffed out. That's a weird thing as well at the gym. People who just concentrate on their fucking arms and then got like really spindly, skinny legs. I'm not saying I haven't got spindly, skinny legs, but at least I've got the spindly, skinny arms to go with it. But these guys who just concentrate on the upper body and then just, I don't know, they just look weird. They've just got like massive shoulders, like really defined shoulders, and then it goes down into a fucking triangle. And they've got tiny little fucking skinny legs. Because most of the time it doesn't matter. Like, all they're looking for is, they're the guys who all it's looking for. They're not going there to get fit. They're going there to pull women. That's what they're doing. Although there's slim pickings by the looks of it at my gym. The sort of time of day I go, it's all the retired people. It was today. All those, and they just like treat it like a little social club, I think. You get all the retired older people going in. Like, when I was coming out, there was just like a gaggle of sort of like old people. Like walking through reception essentially was like walking through a Dignitas waiting room. They're just, they're trying to keep healthy in their later life. It's just a sea of grey hair when I walked out this morning. I don't know if they had a class they were waiting for or something like that. I don't know. How to get up the stairs properly. How not to break your hip getting out of the bath or something like that. Special class just for them. But, yeah. Yeah, so that was my morning, people. Just, and then that just totally... going to the gym and that sort of thing just totally hammered me for the rest of the day. That's the only thing that does. It just hammers you. You think you come out because you think you come out and you think, I'm healthy, I'll get on with the rest of my day. And you feel good initially. As soon as you come out of a swim, you feel good. I can get on. It's like one of these, watching one of these tampon adverts or something like that. You feel like going fucking rollerblading and spend the rest of your day doing that and exciting things. But nobody ever tells you that you're going to crash and burn at some point, which happened to me about 11 o'clock, which was fucking annoying because I was about to, I was going out to meet a couple of people I know, just for a social beer, like just have a couple of beers with them, and I was dying at 11 o'clock. I could have just fell asleep there and then. So I went out for a beer still trying to keep it healthy. This is in my mindset, still trying to keep it healthy. So I had a couple of Guinnesses. I know. It's not particularly that healthy, but you think, the iron in there, maybe I can justify it to myself. You can't really justify it with vodka or anything like that, or a fucking like a WKD Blue or something, the amount of shit that's in there. But you think, Guinness, got a bit of iron in there. That'll be healthy for me. But it wasn't at all, and it went straight to my head. And thank God I wasn't driving, because it just went straight to my head. And it was a bit of a woozy walk back. So I met them at like 11 and got back. I know this sounds bad. I got back about 5 o'clock, which sounds bad. That's about 6 hours, but I didn't have... hey, it doesn't matter, does it? Why am I trying to prove to you lot what I did and didn't have? But the Guinness just lays heavy, man. Ugh. So after that, after going to the gym and a couple of Guinnesses, I was like, bang, straight out from 5 o'clock. So, and it's now like 10:30 at night. So, I know, people, I've left it late again. But, it's, I ain't going to lie, I'm fucking knackered at the minute. But it just gets you in the shoulders, doesn't it, the old swimming? But this is me now, people. That's the yin and yang of my life right there. I go swimming early, and then I spend the afternoon drinking Guinness. I had to do something just to level it off. if I start actually going to the gym and using the gym or something like that, I'm going to have to level it off by starting smoking crack. But this is it. This is where it starts here. The healthy me. Even though it's not been... Half the day was healthy. The morning, there was about a 45-minute period I was healthy. And then the rest of the day, I just neglected my new healthy stance and spent the afternoon drinking with some mates, which was all right. That was okay. So that's what I've done today. No gigs today. I've had about a couple of days off. It's gig-wise, like Sundays and that sort of thing is like out of the equation since Saturday anyway. Not really for any reason. There's just not a lot of gigs that run on a Sunday or Monday for that matter. I had the opportunity, but I had to... I didn't do any gigs today. I got offered a gig, but I've got quite a lot this week. I'm in Nottingham and Wednesday, various other places. I think I'm back in Cambridge on Friday and I'm back at like the gig I did like last Saturday at Rothall that I opened. That's a bit rough. I'm headlining that on Saturday night. So it's going to be different stuff, just in case there's a couple of regulars who go to that gig as well, and they sit right at the fucking front. And if you do it too much with the same stuff, they start mouthing your material or laughing before you've even fucking hit the punchline. So I'm going to have to mix it up a bit for that gig this week. And I'm somewhere on Thursday. God knows where I am on Thursday. I could have a look on my diary, but, like, you don't give a fuck anyway, do you? What's the update for you? Update. I know, people. Somebody actually messaged me about this. I hope your boiler's all right, mate. It is all right, me old fruit. It is all right, mates. The geezer who emailed me about that. Yeah, it is. Because boiler news. I know this is what it's come down to. This is the new me, isn't it? I'm a new person. I'm a new healthy person. So I'm talking about boring shit. But the fucking boiler thing, after thinking, oh, shit, and fucking moaning like fuck on the last podcast about it. Everything costs you money. I remember that. That was only Saturday, wasn't it? Like, I was here going, everything costs you fucking money, everything. Just when you think you're all sorted out and you financially got ahead of yourself, there's always something that comes round the corner to kick you in the nuts. Well, people out there, it's not that bad because it wasn't my fucking boiler, basically. I didn't call anybody out or anything like that, but somebody let me know that it was there was a fucking burst main or something that still burst because Anglian Water is shit and don't seem to be able to plug a fucking hole. There was a fucking burst main up the road, and which that yellow water that I had a bath in, oh god, that's I don't even want to think about that now that it's a burst main. I thought it was just like fucking rust coming out of my boiler, but it may well have been excrement that I was bathing in. Although there was a guy on Sunday morning from Anglian Water outside my house, and I grabbed him. Well, I didn't grab him. I just said, like, you doing work around here or something like that at the minute? And he goes, yeah, there's a burst main up the road. And I said, I wonder why all the water was coming out yellow. And he goes, yeah, it'll be fine. But I don't trust him, to be perfectly honest. He's going to say that, isn't he? He's not going to turn around and go, holy shit, you didn't have a bath in that, did you? You fuck Jesus, you're bathing in other people's shit. Of course he's going to say it's fine, isn't he? I've seen Erin Brockovich. I know what it's all about. Yeah, they'll just deny it until you get fucking lumps coming out the side of your fucking throat. But, yeah, the boiler is okay. I just want to set your minds at rest, set you at ease. The boiler's okay, but I've got a yellowy fucking horrible tint to my skin now and 3 fucking heads. But yeah, so that's all sorted. Thank fuck for that as well. I was looking at boiler prices online, as I said before, and they're about $2,000, and you're just like, oh god, I don't need this, man. I don't need this. But yeah, it was nice finding that out Sunday. Then I had a nice relax on Sunday. I watched the new Black Mirror. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's fucking amazing. The first one about the virtual reality fucking thing, where it's like a Street Fighter thing. That is a difficult watch for a straight man. I must admit. I was sitting there watching that, thinking, this is awkward. I felt awkward, and I was watching it in my flat on my own. You know, it's that sort of awkward that, like, you know, when you're a kid and you're watching a film with your parents, and then there's a sex scene starts. I felt that sort of awkward whilst watching it on my own. As a straight guy, it was an awkward watch, but the fucking writing in those things is unbelievable. The writing and the ideas behind that series is fucking fantastic. That one was quite good. I don't know the name of it, but it's a virtual reality one. There's another one about a guy who takes it's like he takes a person hostage. That's quite good. And then the one with, is it Miley Cyrus? I think Miley Cyrus is in one, which is like kind of a bit weird. Not that they're all fucking weird, aren't they? To be perfectly honest, they're all a bit of a head fuck. Black Mirrors, when you're watching those, every fucking one of them makes you question yourself in one sort of way. It's like watching every one. Is like watching fucking Fight Club over and over again. It makes you fucking question what's going on in your head and where fucking technology's going and that sort of thing. It's like the worst side of the technology we've got now. People staring at their fucking phones and then fucking killing people and things like that. It's weird, man. But they're fucking good to watch, man. Fucking good to watch. But it's just great TV watching that. It's just like as I say, everything is sort of like nothing's predictable in any of those Black Mirror episodes. Nothing is predictable. When you think it's going down one route, it fucking swerves and takes you in another direction. That Killing Eve, I don't know if you've watched Killing Eve as well. That's fucking amazing. Series 2 of that is out, and the good thing about that being on BBC iPlayer is they don't fucking drip feed you, like, because you get so used to these days watching box sets and that they don't drip feed you an episode a week. It's just bang all on there, so you can just binge and just watch that. That's fucking amazing program that is, Killing Eve. I love that program so much, man. Sitting here whilst I'm doing my workouts and my press ups now. I haven't gone that far. With it. I haven't brought the gym home with me and start fucking every spare second I've got doing that. I just want you to know that I'm not turning into a fucking gym wanker. Yeah. So, that and Killing Eve, Black Mirror and Killing Eve, they've been my staples for the last couple of days. Whilst I'm sitting at, what I do basically, I sit at home, do a bit of writing, watch an episode, then do a bit more writing, try and come up with some ideas, and essentially, oh Jesus, that's a little bit of a burp there. Sorry about that. Bit of the old Guinness coming back to me. I just I do a bit of writing, watch that, do a bit more writing, have a little sleep, have a little siesta, and then go to a gig. That's basically my life, and that's how I earn my money, people. Although not as much money as Lionel Messi. Like I read, I don't know if you, $127 million. He's the highest paid like sports professional at the moment alive today. Like being paid like this year is like the highest paid sports thing, professional at the minute. That's fucking amazing, that is. £99.8 million or $127 million a year. That's how much he earned last year. Fucking hell, man. Fucking amazing. Even Anthony Joshua, what did he earn? $55 million or something like that? For being knocked on his ass. Repeatedly knocked on his ass the other week. That I didn't talk about. Although I did watch that fight. Fucking hell, man. He just got obliterated by a fat dude. That's I've seen that happen at school. When I was at school, there was a geezer at school who was like toned and fit and that sort of thing, and he got his ass spanked by a fat kid. Oh, it's fucking great. Anything like that is fucking great. Watching those, I don't know if you watch knockout videos on YouTube. That is a way how to de-stress after a stressful day. That is just watching people getting knocked out on YouTube. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. Just watching people get put on their ass, really cocky people and things like that. And you can see it coming. Obviously, it's in the title of the video. But I would thoroughly recommend, if you've had a stressful day, watching people getting knocked out on YouTube, like caught on camera, or people fighting on YouTube. Or there's something primal about it. I don't know. There's something that just draws me to it, that I thoroughly enjoy. Fat people beating the shit out of toned people. Maybe that's my thing. Maybe I join in the gym. This is my way into that. I just put on about 200 pounds or a couple of stone or something like that, and just go in fucking absolute like a blob. Like a windmilling blob, and just take everybody out at the fucking gym. I could thoroughly do that. I thoroughly recommend that, though. There's like so many things on YouTube that I've watched where people are like bigging it up and then just get their ass spanked. It's fucking. There's something within, like, I don't think it's clearly not just British culture, but there's something within humanity that likes a fucking cocky arsehole getting knocked out. I'm sure people would like to see me in that situation. And people have fucking tried it over the years. Jesus, at gigs and outside of gigs. But, yeah, there's something thoroughly entertaining about seeing somebody get knocked on their ass who's being cocky. The UFC ones and MMA ones are the best, though, man. When you see somebody jumping around in the ring and fucking really bigging it up, and then they get spanked with one punch. I watched. There was one video I watched where somebody's doing fucking doing backflips and that sort of thing, like in the ring, and doing windmills with his feet and that sort of thing in front of the guy, and the other guy's just standing there, and the guy does a cartwheel or something, and as he cartwheels, the other guy just walks straight over to him and just whacks him. And the momentum, like, of him cartwheeling towards this fucking fist is fucking beautiful. The connection between it, like, where he cartwheels and he lands, and it's a good cartwheel, and he lands, and just as he's landing, his chin goes out, and the other guy's fist comes in and just knocks him straight off his feet and on his ass, and he's out. But yeah, it's thoroughly entertaining watching people get their ass kicked. It was always that thing at school, though, wasn't it? You know, like if somebody had a fight, everybody would gather around and watch the fight and start chanting, fight, fight, fight. I don't know. I don't know why that was passed through the generations. I don't know where we got that from. But that was always, people had like, at my school, there was a thing called the horseshoe, which was like a raised bit of like ground, like oddly enough, in a horseshoe shape. And people would always meet over there after school for the fight, and people would sit on the raised bit. It was almost like some sort of like Roman Colosseum sort of thing. I may be romanticizing it a little bit too much, but a little bit too much there. But people would actually sit on the horseshoe a bit above where the fight was happening, and then see inevitably a mixed matched mismatch fight between two people and somebody would get their ass spanked. I remember somebody got their fucking nose broke once at school. Oh, and then the guy they were fighting was wearing a white jacket. The guy who had his nose broke just snotted all this blood all over the front of the jacket. That was his last little fuck you, I think, after being thoroughly spanked. You might have kicked my ass, but I'm going to fucking ruin your jacket. But, yeah, holy shit, we're on 30 minutes already, people, and I might have to start making these a little bit longer and a little bit more thought out. Although today has been a very, very long day. Spending about 6 hours in a pub this afternoon, although that was quite entertaining. I had quite a good laugh with my mates, and it was nice to catch up with them after not seeing them for a while. But that's it. Like, that is episode 11 done. I'll be back on Saturday. Things will be a little bit more thought out this week, a little less gym heavy. Hey, I was just excited about doing something with my life and trying to stay fit. All right, that's why I mentioned that. Okay, don't hold that against me. So I'll be back on Saturday with another half hour. I might even make it longer. I might start mixing it up a bit and doing some other stuff in the podcast as well when I get round to writing a few bits for it. And that will happen this week. If you like the podcast, give it a review on fucking iTunes or Apple Podcasts. 5 stars is great. Thank you. Anything less than that, no thank you. And if you like the Facebook page, it's at the Ben Briggs Podcast. And if you want to send me a little message, like somebody did this week, you can either email me at podcast@benbriggs.co.uk or message the Facebook page. But have a good week, guys, and I'll be back on Saturday. Thanks a lot. Take care.